Now, Christian, go ahead. Y'all make us look bad, and we ain't even African. Y'all make melanated people all across the world look bad because of your degeneracy. What's going on?
Yeah. I agree with you partly, as I always say.
What country you from again?
From Cameroon.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, born in Germany, but I'm Cameroonian, fully Cameroonian.
No guala guala. No guala guala. Go ahead.
Exactly.
What you want to talk about?
I'm against the fact that I don't know it, but I don't know what's happening in America, but I'm against the fact that some Africans are trying to impose an identity to other melanated people. I don't like that. I mean, if someone says is American, just let it be American. Be African if you're an African. Like here, right now in Africa, no one wants anybody to become African. I mean, we don't want that, because we know that we are working very hard to make the continent rise. 12 out of 20 fastest growing economies, 12 are African. 6%, 10%, 11% economic growth rate. And by 2040, Africa will rise as superpower. So we don't need that. And we don't need people to become African. Now, if you're American, you are American. If you are African, you are African. Let everyone stays with your own identity. All what we need to do is to work hard where we are. As melanated people, we need to work hard. Be it in America, be it in Jamaica, be it in Africa. We just need to work hard in everything we do.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay. So first things first, the Africans in America are the problem. The Africans on the continent, we don't really care about what y'all got going on. Listen, I think that you're being hyperbolic when you say that, and you're exaggerating when you say that Africa is going to be a superpower by 2040. You don't even believe that's true. Okay. And no, let me finish. Okay. I'll let you speak. Let me speak. Yeah. All right. You don't even believe that's true. Okay. Africans have been around, for 300,000 years. Okay. That's what the archaeologists say. That's what the historians say. That's what the archaeologists say. Their findings have led them to believe that Africans have been roaming this earth for about 300,000 years approximately. You guys have not even mastered water. So you're not going to tell me that Africa is going to be a superpower by 2040. Okay? I don't believe that. And another thing, even if that did become true, whoop-de-doo. That don't got shit to do with Black Americans. We don't benefit from that. To be honest, I'm not even sure that the citizens would benefit from that. I don't see that happening. Okay. I think 1,000 years from now, y'all gonna still be in the same position. Cause y'all primitive, y'all culture is outdated. Y'all not really good business minded people. To be honest, y'all don't really know what y'all doing running that government. Y'all didn't even understand government until the Europeans came around. You said a lot of stuff, bro. But with that being said, the problem is Africans in America. Dude, they are very problematic here. Okay? They're very disrespectful. We allowed them into this country, paved the way for them to be able to come here. And bro, they talk about us like cats and dogs online. They do it in front of the white supremacists. They get in our political system and they do things that go against us. They act as middlemen for these white supremacists. We had an African come here, and this dude was running for a political position in Michigan. This dude said he was going to take away Black History Month, something that's very dear to us. He said he was going to take away Black History Month. But these the same people going around saying that African is Black and Black is African and trying to make them interchangeable. We got Africans and Caribbeans, because it ain't just the Africans, who go around talking about how they against reparations for Black Americans too, and they feel like they should be included. Dude, it's a lot of shit that they do that's not okay. It's the reason why Black Americans are reacting this way. And y'all keep asking us, oh my God, when are these diaspora wars going to be over? I'll tell you how they can start to die down. We love TikTok shop. Stop telling us we African. We know exactly who we are. our history and our family's genealogy records are more complete than y'all's. I trace my family back 300 years in this country. Find me one African who can trace their family back 300 years just on paper. I'll wait. You
Yes,
can't.
like
Go ahead,
I
Christian.
can do it. I can do it.
No, you
Some
can't.
can do it.
No, you
Not
can't. You're from
not many.
Cameroon.
Exactly. I'm from Cameroon, and I can trace
Cameroon
it.
didn't become a country until the 1960s.
No. I can do it because one of my grandfather was a king. So it's not easy. It's not difficult. If you have one who is a king, it's easy. One of them. But let me speak about
Why is it that every time
about
we talk to y'all, one of y'all is a king or you a prince? All
no,
y'all
for
just
me,
a prince of fucking Zamunda. That's
for me,
crazy.
it's not. For me, it's not. It's not. I'm not telling. For me, it's true. I mean, one from my father's side, one was of the king who negotiated with the Germans who
Oh my
came
God.
first in Cameroon.
Okay.
Okay, but let me speak. Let me
You
speak
lying.
about the rise of
Listen,
Africa.
we've talked to you multiple times. You said that your dad was a politician. Now you
He was
saying
a
that
politician.
one of your ancestors was a king. Okay. Show me a document.
Let
Oh, no, time out.
FBA right.
Show me a document from 300 years ago. Right now.
FBA right.
Time out. No.
Exactly.
Show me
No,
a document from just, matter of fact, I'm going to be
let me
nice.
speak.
Show me a document from
Let me
200 years ago.
let me speak, and then
Can you show me a
understand.
document from
I cannot show
somebody
you
in your
our
family from
documents now.
200 years ago?
Whoa. FBA rate. Many Africans can trace.
This is Tether Babble. Family, the Africans did not keep no records on paper until the Europeans colonized them.
I will send you inbox some documents.
No. I don't want to.
Inbox.
I don't want to inbox. I want you to send it right now on a live. Family, I can
No,
show
I
y'all.
cannot. No,
Crescent, I can show documents right now from the 1800s, and that's
I
being
don't have
nice.
it
I
with
could go
me right
all
now.
the way back to the
I don't have it
1700s.
here. I don't have it here. I can trace my mail. Everything is on my mail. It's saved in my computer.
Listen, time out. So are you telling me that Africans were keeping records on paper before the Europeans came?
Good question. I will speak about Cameroon only. I will not speak about other countries.
Because y'all didn't keep records until the Europeans came. And even when they came, y'all still do a terrible job at keeping records. Half y'all children don't even have birth certificates today. They come to the USA and a whole lot of their birthdays January 1st, man. Let's be honest.
SPA, it's a very complicated topic. I don't want to go deep into that. It's complicated. I just want to talk about what I know more and the best about the economic rise of Africa. We had 2 days ago a meeting in South Africa because I'm
you just changed the topic. I asked you if
because
I asked you. Okay, we can move on. We can move on because we both know you're lying.
Let's move on. I don't want to talk about what's
it's fine.
happened.
We can move on because me and you both know that you can't prove. You ain't got no documents to prove nothing that you're saying. Go ahead.
FPA. I have documents.
No, you don't.
In my family. I won't go back to my family home and take the documents and show you. It doesn't make sense.
You lying. Y'all always say y'all gonna send something and do something and y'all never do it. It's okay.
FBA.
Me and you both know you lying. Let's move on. Go ahead.
FBA,
he changed the subject fast as hell. Go ahead.
On the panel, it can tell you who. If there's a Cameroonian on the panel, it can tell you who Douala Manga Bell is. That was my grandfather.
If
there's a Cameroonian, it can tell you who he is. Okay.
I asked you a question and you deflected, so that proves my point. Go ahead.
I never deflected. I told you some
families the subject. That's able deflecting.
To trace. I told you some families.
Me and you both know that you cannot trace your family back 300 years on paper like I can, and you know it.
I cannot trace with my mother's side. Yes, it's not possible. But
let's move on to the next
side,
subject.
Yes.
Let's talk about this weak ass economy. Go ahead, because you lying.
Okay.
Go
ahead. I never lie, and you know that.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. We are talking about the rise. You said it's not possible for Africa to rise, that we are not enough.
I didn't say it's not possible. I didn't say it's not possible. I didn't say that.
I will speak facts now.
I said I don't believe. I said I don't believe you when you say that Africa is going to be a world superpower by 2040. Them your words.
Go and read Jeffrey Sachs, economics professor of the University of Columbia. Is even from the States. Go and read what he said. Go and read what some
You do
institutions
understand
in
that that's
America
15
say.
years. You do understand that's 14 years from now, right? 24
What?
years, excuse me.
No, 15 years only. 2040 is 15.
Excuse me,
15
14.
years.
No, it's 14 years. Excuse me, 14 years. It's 2026, bro.
Yeah, and I'm saying by 2040 we will be a superpower. And by
Okay.
2050 or 2060 at last, we'll be the number one. We will outperform
By
China.
2060.
And I
So
can prove
so
it.
you think Africa is going to be richer than America by 2060?
We have the fastest growing economy in the world right now. Africa, out of 20 countries, Africa has 12.
Out of 20 countries, that's it? That's all you comparing it to?
No, I'm saying right now in the world, out of the fastest growing economy in the world, 20.
Okay.
You have 12
So
which are Africans.
Crescent, let me say this real quick. For those of you that don't know, Africa is the poorest continent in the world right now today. If you don't believe me, I want you to go inside. I'm speaking. This is what I want y'all to do. Go to Google, go to your chat GPT or whatever. I want y'all to type in this question. What is the poorest continent on earth? It's going to say Africa. I'm speaking. That's not a narrative. It's true. If you type in, matter of fact, I can show you better than I can tell you.
Okay.
Matter of fact, listen. Matter of fact, no, time out. Somebody in the chat. I want y'all to go to Google and I want you to type in, what is the poorest continent on earth? It's going to say Africa. So you want us to believe that the poorest country in the world is about to become the richest country in the world in 14 years.
Definitely, yeah. And I'll explain why.
You are crazy.
China was in the 70s.
Hold on, no,
China
time
was
out.
so
Wait.
poor.
Listen.
Exactly.
Listen, you got to slow down because I got a real good question for you.
Yeah.
When are y'all going to make water accessible? How long is it going to take for y'all to make water accessible to everybody on the continent? Let's just focus on water.
We just need,
because y'all still have not mastered water. When is everybody on the continent going to have access to clean water? By what year?
Okay,
because in order to become a superpower, people need water.
FBA, I'm the right person to answer your question because I'm a member of the African Tax Forum. And we had a meeting.
Yeah, I know you do it all. You missed Africa. You might as well run Africa. I was
in Durban. We were in Durban. We had a meeting.
Answer my question, please. How long is it going to take y'all to get clean water and make it accessible for everybody on that continent? Go.
There are many countries in Africa who have it already. Many. Which country are you talking about specifically?
My God. Go ahead, Ishmael. That means every country.
I just wanted to let you know, Brother Red, that Fat's trying to come up. This is all I was saying.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay.
Who is that?
That's one of the sisters. Fat. She's. I'm
okay.
Sure,
all right. Go ahead. Address them.
FBA, you are Afro-pessimistic. That's not fine.
It's not about being Afro. I'm being realistic. And you're actually not. Can you answer my question? I asked you a simple question, dude. I'm starting to get bored. I need you to answer my question. When are y'all going to have water? Clean water for everybody on that continent.
Decision. FBA, that's only a political decision. In 1 year, the world continent will have electricity and water. It's just a political decision because we have everything. Water, we have everything as natural resources. The continent was water.
Christian, in your own country, in Cameroon, a lot of those kids out there are orphans. In your own country, just Cameroon, damn near half y'all children are orphans. They out there living in filth and squalor. And you mean to tell me that Cameroon is going to be one of the top countries as well? Fat, are you there?
Oh my God.
Good morning, yes.
FBA,
I'm sorry, sis, but I'm kind of getting tether fatigue. Can you deal with this tether, please? I'm getting a headache.
What I want to
FBA is trying to come up now, Brother Ed.
Who?
What I want to say in response to Christian.
Brother FBA, one of your mods.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
They have made a pact with the EU basically to use reparations and as a tool to industrialize, and they made this pact with our governments, basically Obama and Kamala and Biden. That's why they were sending them billions of dollars, so they can reroute resources from Black American taxpayers to Africa and utilize UNESCO to write their history, and also use our media such as Essence and other engines to fuel money from Black Americans into Africa. That's why they're hosting these festivals. That's why they have all these different things occurring in America. So they're using Black Americans to come up and restructure Africa. And how they were doing it also, they were having like Harvard and different corporations basically utilize their people in leadership roles so they can disenfranchise Black Americans. So they were essentially stepping on the backs of Black Americans and using their wealth and resources to restructure Africa. That's the plan.
No, the restructuring of Africa will occur through natural resources. We have a $23 billion deal.
You can't be a world superpower if you can't deal with the water crisis that is going on in Africa. Okay, water is a basic human right. It's not a privilege. It's not a goalpost that you can move whenever you want. You have thousands and thousands of children on that continent that do not have access to clean drinking water, or even food that is of a level of nutritional value that should be on that continent. I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but you're telling me that you're telling us that in 2040 you guys are going to be a superpower, but your continent, y'all claim, hold on, but you claim that everyone comes from there, right? And I guess I'm just wondering, like, why 2040? Why decide 2040 to get it together? Like, why? I mean, why is that? You guys don't even have.
Asked me how.
Can I finish? Can I finish? Thank you. You guys don't even have access to clean drinking water. On top of that, you're in here talking about you can trace one line back to however long, but you can't trace the other lines back. Your country, you said you come from Cameroon, doesn't have a stable vital statistics office. You guys can go look this up. In fact, multiple countries, most of the countries in Africa do not have vital statistics offices where they are keeping track of their genealogical records. And so a predominant amount of the population in Africa cannot trace their lines back at all, past maybe 2 or 3 generations, because they don't have paperwork. So I don't need to, you can look it up, right? So if you don't even know where you don't even know where the fuck to trace your people back to, and you guys are just kind of like playing whack-a-mole, right? On that note, you don't have universal access to clean drinking water. How is it possible for you to be a superpower?
Exactly.
Can you explain it?
I have a question for you.
You do have to understand that economics is more than just money, right? You do understand that. Economics includes actually providing a civilization that is stabilized for your people, for the layman. So how is that possible?
Exactly. You need water, and that's why I based it down to just water, because that's a necessity. Okay. And y'all listen, in certain parts of Africa, yes, water is accessible, but for the most part, it is not readily accessible. People in Kenya, when they wake up in the morning, a lot of them, their first thing is to start trying to get water. Y'all have a such thing called water vendors out there. They go get water and bring it back to their villages, bro. Like, come on, man. What I'm saying, what she's saying is true. In order to become a superpower, your citizens are going to need access to clean water. We haven't even talked about electricity and all the other things that are needed as well. We're just simply talking about water.
FBA, can I ask you a question? Just one question.
No, answer her question and my question. When are y'all going to solve the water crisis? If you're going to be a superpower by 2040, that means that the water crisis should be that means y'all should have water down packed by the next 2 years then.
FBA,
I mean, not only do you not have access to clean drinking water, a universal system, but you also don't have. FBA? You also you were going to ask me a question, but you never answered mine. So I'm just going to finish what I'm saying.
Show respect to her. You can talk to her.
You also don't have irrigation systems. You guys don't have universal plumbing,
Where? Which
right?
country?
So your
Which country are
country
you
is,
talking about?
in many of your countries, you don't have universal, keyword is universal. You don't have
Uh,
universal plumbing and irrigation
I,
systems in Africa. You don't. In fact,
I work with the government,
in
so
fact, in
if you
fact,
have
there
any
are
question,
multiple countries. Can I just finish? Thank you. There are multiple countries where open defecation is still a thing, like Nigeria. In fact, Nigeria is #1 for it. So, like, let's not do this thing where we pretend like we don't know that there's not issues there. Like the issues that you guys are dealing with over there, we're not dealing with those issues over here. We've already surpassed that. This is why y'all are
Ishmael,
mad, trying to make us Africans and tie our accomplishments to Africa because
Ishmael.
you can't handle it. So could you please answer our questions? Could you please
When are you?
Yes,
answer our
I'll answer
questions?
the question. Let me
And
answer you
listen, no,
because
see,
you
because you
keep
keep
speaking.
deflecting. Hold on, man. My question for
Wow.
listen, I don't mind you speaking, but you act like you don't get it. If Africa's going to be a superpower by 2040, okay, let's go with that. That's your claim. Okay,
Yes.
well, you have to take steps in order to do that. One of the first things you need to do is get adequate water. You need clean water for for 1.5 billion people. My only question to you is, and her question is also the same. Everybody in the room wants to know. Keep tapping the screen, y'all get the likes up.
Yeah.
We want to know.
Yeah.
When are your citizens going to have access to clean water? Every single last one of
Yes.
them. By what
Good
year?
question.
By what year?
Good question. Good question. And I will answer that.
But tell me the year first. What
Yeah,
year?
I will answer you. I will answer you. The my English.
Now you can't speak English.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Swahili
We
then.
have the
What year?
African. We have two companies on the continent that will take charge of that. They will take care of that because we have the greatest, the highest water reserve in the Sahel. They will use our reserve to provide water, clean water on the world continent. The two companies, I will never disclose their name because we had the meeting in Durban 2 days ago. It's the organization that we monitor is the African Free Trade Zone, Free Trade Area. We launched the organization only in 2021. I mean, it's only 5 years. And as from 2030, our plan will start. It will start as from 2030. In 3 years, we will start implementing the project on the world continent. It will take 10 years to make the Africa a superpower. And if you look at China in the 1970s, there was not clean water in China. China was very poor. China in the 1980s was very poor. And look at China right now, only in 20 years. So it's not
because the partnership
hold
with
on.
America,
China is one of the oldest empires. You don't even make sense. There are literal first of all, there are entire digitized cities in China. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but
Ishmael,
and hold on, sir. The Chinese are over there beating y'all asses in the dirt roads. Please stop playing with us on the stage.
I was answering that question.
No, you weren't. What year are you gonna? No,
Right,
sir.
you still didn't answer the question.
I answered the question. I said it will start in 2030.
Time out. Ishmael, go ahead. My bad. I don't want to cut you off, but he still didn't answer the question. Go ahead.
This man said, he said our plan is going to start in 2030.
In 2030.
Okay, your plan is going to start in 2030. So in order to fix the water crisis, you're going to start to fix the water crisis in 3 years. What are you actually going to do for your people? And then what are you going to do about electricity, irrigation? What are you going to do about your food sources? Because because your food source is a huge problem right now. Malaria is running rampant. One of the reasons is because some of your people are over there eating mosquito burgers. I'm not being pejorative. Y'all are eating mosquito burgers. For anyone in the chat listening, feel free to go look that shit up. There's videos on National Geographic. I'm not kidding. They're literally catching mosquitoes and forming them into patties and eating them. So what's happening is that is spreading. That's literally spreading malaria. Okay, you're acting like we're not asking reasonable questions here. Like, please answer the questions. Like, could you tell us specifically what? We don't want to hear about you hypothesizing and pontificating. Can you explain to us how that's going to happen by 2040. Because you saying we're going to implement a plan in 2030 doesn't answer the question. How are you addressing irrigation, electricity, running water? How are you addressing that some countries get their fucking electricity and Wi-Fi turned off so that they can reroute that shit to the white communities? Like, we know all
Definitely
about
good
what's going
question.
on over there. Please answer the question, sir.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah, I like that because I'm exactly working on it. You know, I
Okay,
work with the government, so I know.
great.
Okay, I'll answer the question. We for water, I told you that we in the Sahel we have the greatest water reserve in the world. We'll use that, and we have
That
two
means nothing.
companies
How are
that.
you going to
Oh my
utilize it?
God.
That means
No,
nothing.
no,
How are
no,
you going to
no.
utilize
Let me
it?
answer, Ishmael.
Okay,
Let me answer. You ask.
okay. All
We
right.
have
I'm gonna
two
let you answer. Let me
African
go on mute.
companies that we have two African companies that will start extracting the water and distributing the water in the world continent. And they will start with two parts. They will start with Eastern and Southern Africa. Sorry, I got it called. Sorry. The two companies, they are two big companies. They will extract the water in the Sahel and they will distribute the water as from 2030 in Eastern and Southern Africa first. They will start with those parts of the continent. It will take just 1 year,
Why
to,
specifically those
Hold on.
hemispheres of the continent?
It's gonna take 1 year to what?
it will just take 1 year to implement the project. Just 1 year.
To
And
implement it?
for
Okay, how many years is it gonna take to complete it? Across East
no,
Africa and Southern Africa.
exactly. It's what one of my colleagues who is in church. I've not read it completely.
So you don't have an
because there are too
answer.
many.
Okay,
There
thank
are
you.
too many.
Okay,
No,
thank you.
What the fuck?
No, he doesn't
FBA,
have an
How are they
answer.
going
He
to
doesn't
pay
have an
the
answer.
labor to do this?
FBA.
We're not even talking about the
No,
labor.
let me answer FBA.
And time out.
FBA
And,
is six.
time
It's,
out. Another thing too. Thank you, Black American Radio. The Hoover Dam is actually the biggest water reserve in the world. Not what you just brought up. Another thing too. Who's gonna do this for y'all? Who's gonna help y'all with this system? Because y'all don't got Africans that have
I
been
told you
with
it's an
school
African
and
company. They are
trained to be
African
able to do
companies.
this. Who gonna do this?
They're Africans.
Africans aren't building now. It's the Chinese people that are building.
No. I'm talking about the companies. Those companies for water are Africans. Two of them, they studied
Who's
in
doing the
Germany.
labor, sir? Are they going to be paying these people, or are they going to be enslaving
No,
people to do this labor?
engineers from the diaspora will come back.
Okay,
There are many
from the
who are-
diaspora. So
Okay,
that means
from
you
the-
getting people
from the
outside of
diaspora.
Africa.
They're trying to use Black Americans to come and build
No,
up
I said
Africa.
engineers
And what they're
from
trying
the
to do
diaspora.
is they're trying to make
My
African American our
goodness.
ethnicity so they can claim rights to who we are and what we do.
FHA.
That's what they're
Listen,
doing.
No.
hold on, Christian.
Wow.
Hold on, Christian. Brother Red, have you heard about the Marina project in Uda Benin? Have you heard about it?
No, what's going on over there?
Okay, so shout out to Tea Time because she's the one who woke it up. Okay, the Marina project is a project that they started, I think, in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Might have been give or take a couple years. This project is supposed to be this renowned amusement park. It's a slavery themed amusement park equipped with a hotel, a spa, and a life-size replica of a slave ship right outside the
Oh,
spa.
I have heard
And
about
what
that.
they
I didn't know it
want,
was called. I didn't know that was the
missed
name of the project, but I have
and
heard
what
about
What's
it.
they
the name? What's the
yes,
name
it's called Marina.
of the
It's, I
project?
just said it. It's the Marina Project, and they want Black Americans to come and fund it. So this is what they're doing because Fat is absolutely right. What they're
No, we
doing
don't
is
need that. We can
this is
fund
what
it.
this whole excuse me. I don't know why you're interrupting me, sir. I don't. Please don't interrupt me. So she's right. She's right. This is the whole play with Ghana bringing their weird asses over here, disturbing grave sites and trying to say that they're rallying for reparations for a group of people that one have nothing to do with them, and two, you have a whole conflict of interest because you motherfuckers are slave traders. So that's exactly what it is. When he said we're going to have engineers from the diaspora. No, you're not going to have engineers from the diaspora. You want Black Americans and your Chinese and European daddies to come over there and bail your asses
No,
out. That's what you
no.
want. And instead of employing the layman, because there are thousands of you, millions of you, instead of employing the layman, paying them a reasonable living wage to build that shit, which you could do tomorrow, yesterday, okay? You want us to come over and fund your shit. And y'all just
I
need to
never
call a
say that,
spade a
Ishmael.
spade. I
You're
know you're going to
mistaken.
lie and say that that's not what you're doing, but
I'm
this is the
talking about
reason
the
why earlier
engineers.
hold on, this is the reason why earlier you said you didn't want to mention certain information, okay? Because y'all know exactly what the fuck you're doing. You're trying to get us to come over there and build your shit, and we're not doing
I'm
it.
talking about
They're
the
trying to
diaspora, not
declare us
you. You're
as
not the
an
diaspora.
ethnic group, as African American, as as an ethnic group. That's what they're doing. I was
I'm
on
talking about.
African Kings Live, and
Oh my
Twa,
God.
who's a Black American, was on there belittling Basic, talking about, that only educated people will claim themselves as African American. If you don't, then you're not educated. Essentially, they're trying to replace Black and African Americans and African American to
But
be
you
our
are not the
ethnicity
diaspora.
by way of
Americans are
stealing
not.
our resources. So to remove us from this land as stateless, to take us over to Africa and build that shit. That's what they're doing.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
talking about the.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for coming
No.
up, Fat. Listen, because I'm starting to get fatigued. Thank you for coming up, Fat. Listen, look, man, we trying to be
Okay, SBA, can
reasonable.
I ask you a question?
Can you hear me speaking?
Some questions.
Yes.
The house talking, man. Damn.
So listen, man, we trying to be reasonable with you, and like we asking you simple, basic ass questions, and you walking the dog all around the world instead of just giving us direct answers. And the thing is, when you say diaspora, that means that you probably gonna have some Africans work and do some shit, and you probably gonna have y'all trying to get the diaspora. You trying to get people from Africa and the Caribbean, probably some of y'all own people that fled to the UK and Canada or wherever else to come back and help. Okay,
Yeah.
because let's be honest, y'all don't have people trained and skilled enough and educated enough to actually do these jobs. Okay,
Which
let's not talk
jobs?
about y'all education sector. I'm not trying to make fun of y'all, but I'm just being
Oh my
realistic
God.
because
No,
right now
FBA, I
we're talking
don't
about
agree.
nation building. You're not going to overtalk me. Okay, this is what you need to understand when it comes to when we ask you about water. In order for everybody to have access to clean water in every country in Africa, okay, that also means that you need a sewage system. That means you need a plumbing system. Okay, you might have to do some excavations. You need people that can do that kind of work, that can do construction as well. This is a big ass construction project, basically. And it's going to take billions of dollars for the whole African continent to be able to make this happen. You know how many people you got to pay? And time out. And not only that, that means toilets. When I bring up accessible drinking water, that also means that they need sinks. That means they need somewhere to live that has an actual sink. Okay? Because ain't no point of building a water system where you just making water available in the village. Now everybody could just come get it. When I say accessible, that means you should be able to go inside your kitchen, go inside your bathroom, go outside your house, attach a water hose to the side of it and get water. That's what I mean by accessible. Also, that means toilets. They need toilets that have water in them. They should be able to flush them, and that shit should be able to go through a whole sewage system. Sewage system also means you need roads with sewers, with drainage systems as well. So the water can go into the drains and get redistributed, and it goes through a whole system, and the water gets redistributed back to the people. It goes through a filtering process where it goes back to the people. It's a big ass circle of water. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Dude, to even do that, it's going to take, if y'all started on that right now today, it would probably take past 2040 to get the whole project done. So that's all I'm saying. How can Africa become a superpower when y'all have not even mastered simple water? And let's be honest, you also need electricity for this shit to work too.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
That's why we created.
What you're saying is
desert
not
link.
realistic. I think your
FBA.
time steps on it are terrible.
FBA.
Now
That's
if
why
you
we
said the
create-
year 3,400, it would have made more sense.
I give you
By
a
the year
name.
3,500, y'all could probably become a superpower, but not no 2040.
That's your FBA. Mark my words, and you will remember this day in 15 years. You remember that
Listen.
someone
In
told
2040,
you,
I'm still gonna be smoking on tether packs in Africa. Listen, hopefully,
and you
listen,
will
bro.
see.
Listen, here's the thing about me. I don't want to see y'all doing bad. Okay? I'm not one of these. I'm not a hater.
Thank you.
I want to see y'all
Thank you.
people do well. But in
Yeah,
order for that to happen, you need to be realistic. You're not being
we have.
realistic when you say Africa is going to become a superpower by 2040 and y'all not going to start doing the actual work until 2030. Come on,
We
bro.
have started working, man. That's why I came back to
And that's
help to
all. And
work.
listen, to be honest, y'all been working for 300,000 years and y'all still have not mastered water. Listen, and that's the issue. To everybody, let me address the room real quick because I'm getting tether fatigue. Everybody tap the screen, get the likes up to 200K. Grab your daily heart if you have not done so. I only got 18 shares out. It's down to 250 people in here. Please repost out the live. Share it, please. Send some gifts. Gifts the panel. This shit is annoying as fuck. It's not easy dealing with these people. Send some gifts. Gifts the panel. EJ, would you like to say something to this man? Please, go ahead.
I don't want to be too
Now,
long because a lot of these folks talk about the same crap. Oh, Africa is gonna be this, Africa is gonna be that. It's been decades since these people be talking that crap. So hopefully by the year 2040, if not 2050, 2060, 2070, or by the year 2578, Africa can finally be something without the Chinese or the European powers being a pundy and just, putting their knees upside their oops. So, we already know what it is when it comes to some of these people that doing business with these people in these African countries. They have the Chinese, they have the Middle Eastern people over there, they have the Europeans. Everybody's going in Africa and getting their piece. And these people acting like they actually trying to do something, they actually trying to, liberate their people. You might have some of them that's trying to do that, but when some of these people talk about these unrealistic situations that they try to put themselves in, Africa with so much with their many resources should be a first world country, but it's truly not due to a lot of things. So I always said that continent has been cursed ever since they sold their people into slavery and just being some of the most obtuse individuals on the face of the earth. So, I'm not rooting against them. I'm not rooting for them. I'm just gonna be neutral. So that being said, I'll land my plane. I don't really
Somebody in the comments said Dr. Umar school gonna be open by the time that happens.
on that.
Oh, AJ, very nice what you said.
Hell no. Real talk. I got more faith in Dr. Umar opening that school than I got in what you said. Go ahead, Christian.
Yeah, FBA. Do we intend to finance all those projects? It's through our mining project we have right now have. Example, in 2 weeks we'll be negotiating a contract, a $23 billion contract. It's about iron project. And I was speaking with one of the deputy of the mining ministry, of the Minister of Mines from Guinea-Conakry. He told me half of the money they will use it to build roads everywhere in the country. Most of the money comes from the natural resources. We will use it to advance or to implement this project. It's about 68 projects that we need to implement as 2030. But the first decision we have made, taken on Monday is as from 2030, we will stop exporting raw materials. That's the first thing. It's news that I'm giving to you. That will start as from 2030. In the world continent, it will be forbidden to export any raw material. I mean, every company that will need natural resources will be obliged to come to the continent and build a factory and exploit the natural resources and create value on the continent.
Okay.
On the African.
So listen, that's what y'all supposed to do. You're supposed to take the profits from what your company produces, and you're supposed to build the infrastructure with it. The crazy thing is it's 2026 and y'all just now talking about building roads. Y'all should have did this shit a long fucking time ago. Another thing, if y'all making 23 billion off this deal, because let's be honest, y'all used to $1 billion deals and shit. Y'all minerals been getting extracted by whitey supremacists and all type of different Europeans Chinese and Asians for a long time. So if y'all making 23 billion, that means the white supremacists making 200 something billion off y'all, probably, because for the most part, y'all don't even extract your own resources.
Yeah, that's why we will stop.
And hold on, and time out. Let's be honest. Do you really think that they're going to take that money and put it into the infrastructure? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I believe. I've believed them
Listen,
because
you
some
got
are doing.
hope in Africa because you African. I wish y'all the best, but real talk, I don't see that happening.
In some countries, they don't. Yeah, you're right. Like some countries are very corrupt.
In
So there are
most
some
of
who are doing well.
listen, we could talk about South Africa. South Africa, one of the richest countries and most developed countries over there on the continent, and even that's still considered a third world country.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, no,
so if your country not doing as good as South Africa, then
no. Burkina Faso
you
is
got
very
a long
good.
way to go.
Burkina Faso is doing good, very well. There's no corruption there. I was,
Are you
I worked.
serious?
Yeah. I was in
That
Burkina Faso for
that's
some
because they
projects.
did they did a military coup. Ibrahim Traore did a military coup in order to get them people out of power.
Yeah, because they
Okay,
were corrupt. The
and
people in
listen,
power.
what he's building. The only people that's helping them is Mali and Niger. Those are three people that they're unified with. So I find it funny how you being from Cameroon, you coming up here bringing up Burkina Faso. Y'all not helping them do shit.
Because exactly we have a plan with them. That's the plan is to extend. The plan of the EAS is to extend to other
Listen,
regions.
if
That's
y'all
the
gonna
plan.
become a world superpower, y'all need to stop depending on Europeans to handle shit for y'all. Y'all should be able to start doing shit
Definitely.
y'all self at some point.
That's what I'm doing. That's exactly why I came back because I said, what, the job I'm doing, FBA, the job I'm doing, it was a French. We used to do it for the government. I came, I said, no, he needs to go. He needs to go because I can do the job. What I'm doing is every time there's a mining contracts, I negotiate the tax clause in the mining contract.
Did
to
you
avoid
know that
transfer
Ibrahim
pricing.
Traore then got almost assassinated like 20 something times?
Yeah. They tried. Yeah.
Right, but you
Yeah,
said there's no
definitely.
corruption going on over there.
Because the YTs want to unalive
Come on,
him
man.
because
All right, okay. Go ahead, EJ.
Nope. Always trying to blame the white man. Y'all been doing that way before they even came on the continent. Y'all been getting down for y'all crown with the bamboo sticks, with the fly swatters, with the bee darts and all that stuff. Way before the YT supremacists came over there. So let's not make those excuses. Y'all been very tribal way before they even tried to indoctrinate those YTGs statues in y'all mindset. So y'all always had a mindset of being separated against each other instead of just forming like Voltron. Not to say that everybody's gonna be on point, everybody's gonna be on control, but a large majority of y'all ain't trying to hear none of that stuff. Only 3 out of the 54 countries in Africa are actually trying to at least do something. You have other countries going against, they so-called African brothers and sisters by bowing down and kissing the feet and the butt crack of the YT Europeaner and the yellow mellow Asian. So I don't want to keep hearing this stuff for these people, man. It's just in one ear right out the other with these folks.
Listen, Crescent,
yeah.
I'll have you know that it ain't y'all trying to blame it on white people. Listen, I don't put shit past these white people, excuse me. But here's the thing. There have been Africans that have tried to take him out too. If he's had over 20 assassination attempts on his life.
Yeah. I know.
Okay. And most notably, some guy from the Ivory Coast. I believe he was caught. So so my thing is, you said Africa's gonna become a superpower. That means the whole entire continent. You didn't say one country specifically. You said the entire continent. And to be honest, in order for that to happen, y'all can't be out here trying to take each other out politically for that to happen. So that's why I say your claim got a lot of different layers to it. And I'm just looking at it from a realistic point of view. Listen, I want y'all to be great and do whatever you need to do. It doesn't benefit Black Americans at all. If y'all became a superpower today, we don't benefit from that. And we don't need to. We are already the richest melanated people on this earth without y'all being a superpower. And we still gonna be the richest melanated people on this earth, even if y'all become one. Because guess what? America is a superpower. And it's gonna continue to be a superpower. Because Black Americans are here. Yes, our country is not in decline. Our country is not gonna fall. As much as bad as y'all want it to fall, it ain't.
And
Yes, I'm
That's a question.
positive.
don't play big bank take money these
Are you
privates.
sure the economy
America been
in
running this
America
shit
is
for a
not
long time, and we
collapsing?
gonna
Are you
keep
sure?
running it.
Bro, you told me to be realistic, right? Be
Yeah,
realistic
be
about
realistic.
America.
Is America? Time out.
Are you sure
Hey,
America, the economy
it's
of America is not collapsing? Are you sure?
America not.
For the longest.
Wait,
Are
time
you
out, time
sure
out.
that in
Hold on,
20 years?
whoa. Time out. I want you to tell me how America is collapsing. Go ahead. I gotta hear this. Go ahead.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I want you to tell all these Americans in the room how America
Do
is
you want me
collapsing.
to tell you how many American corporations are?
I can't hear. I can't hear. How
Let
many?
me answer you.
Go
Let me
ahead. Tell
answer
us how
you.
America is collapsing. Go
Do
ahead.
you know how many just in the office of my brother? How many American corporations come to beg to have access to natural resources? Do you want me to tell
Beg.
you
Are
how
you
many?
serious?
They doing
Definitely. I'm just talking about that. How desperate they are for natural resources.
Africans for their
I mean,
resources.
there was even one.
Hey,
It
I
was
can't
willing
hear.
to
I'm
give
sorry. It's too
$1
many people
billion
talking at
to
once.
my brother
I
to
can't
have
hear shit
access
he's
to
saying.
natural resources.
EJ, your background kind of
No, this much people
staticky.
me, man, while I'm talking.
I can't hear you. Your background kind of staticky, bro. EJ.
I had to hit my phone with the fly swat. I'll be back up.
Okay. Crescent. Now tell us how America is collapsing.
I tell you that. I told you. Regarding to natural resources, I mean, they want to, they are starting war with Iran, etc. Because they even went to Venezuela to have access to oil because they want more, because they know it's not enough what they have right now for the next 50 years. They need more.
My God, do you? This is what I need you to understand. When it comes to resources, America is number 2 in the world. If you Google the top 10 countries in the world, who has the most resources? Oh no, Google top 10 countries with the most
It's not enough,
resources.
and you know that.
I'm speaking. If you Google top 10 countries in the world for natural resources, America is number 2. Russia's number 1. Iran, I believe, is number 3. The only country that's in the top 10 of resources is the Democratic Republic of Congo, coming in at number 9. You can laugh and Google all you want. I'm sorry, you can laugh and giggle all you want, but this is a verifiable fact.
Bro, it's not the truth what you see on
Thank
Google.
God my sis here, because she could just cook you. Ink. What up, sis?
Bro.
How you feeling? Happy. Hold on. Crescent, shut up. Happy birthday to my sister Ink. Yesterday was her birthday. So y'all make it rain on sis. Send her some gifts. Tap the screen. Grab y'all daily hearts. Repost out the live. Wish her a happy birthday down in the chat. Okay. Yesterday was her birthday, and we gonna keep this shit going. So wish our sister a happy birthday.
So what's up, Ish? Hey, Prom.
What's going on, sis?
So he thinks that he one of those Africans that believe that Africa is rich in resources, right?
Look, he also said America's collapsing. Go ahead, sis.
Is he Congolese?
He's from Cameroon, of all places.
No, I'm not Congolese. I'm not.
So
I was just saying, yeah.
Go ahead and say.
I was just saying that Africa will be the superpower, global superpower by 2040. It's proven. Scientifically, it's proven. It's proven even scientifically.
We already debunked you on that.
How is that?
Exactly.
How will you sustain without the resources and the food and the water? You know resources is more than cobalt, right? Because you're
of course. Food, we have everything. Even the most arable lands in the world are in Africa.
No, actually, you don't have the
60%.
most arable land. The most arable land is in America. Why do y'all lie?
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, I'm
Are
very
you sure? Go on Google. Just Google it and then come back. It's in Africa.
Listen,
We have more space.
Listen, man. Listen, Crescent. This is what you need to understand. Black Americans and white Americans, not the European ones, we built this country. We have fought in over 38 wars together to keep this country together. We have built this country up economically. America is is a global superpower. We just celebrated our 250th anniversary this past July 4th. And guess what? 250 years from now, we still gonna be running this shit. America
Are
still
you
gonna be
sure?
number one in the world. America still gonna be a
Not China?
superpower.
China?
Listen,
What
listen.
about
No,
There's
China?
no,
nothing wrong with
China's
other
running
countries doing
their
well for
country.
themselves, but let's not. America is not in decline. Just because America is doing some immigration reform, because a lot of tethers like to think America's in decline because we doing immigration reform. Do you know that America went through WW1, WW2? America has been through a lot of shit where people said that, and every time we topple, we come out on top. So miss us with
This
the.
isn't our first.
You just want America to fall.
This isn't our first
Bro,
immigration reform. You do know we did it before, after World War II, when we sent the other immigrants home. But do you see the countries with the most arable land?
Yep.
Who's number 2?
The USA,
Okay, who's at the bottom?
Australia.
Yep, Nigeria is number 8. You're not even close to what America has. Y'all don't even have the water that America has. Do you know that we have hidden springs? We got hot springs in America. Do you have hot springs in Africa?
what is that?
Exactly. You don't even know what that is.
What is that? I'm not English speaking. I'm
You know
more German
what's
and French speaking.
Now you don't speak English.
you know what's funny about America too? We have a lot of coal mines. You know that is very crucial to having arable land. You don't necessarily need fertilizer. If you just put crushed up coal, charcoal
Wow.
on top of the land, it can get it's nutrient dense for centuries.
Yeah, what
I'm
is
talking about
springs?
thousands of years. You do know that.
Hold on, and look, sis. I just
Oh,
looked up the hot
and the
springs.
crazier part is, how would he have the most arable land when the Amazon is in South America?
Natural boiling point.
The Amazon is literally one of the most crucial forests that we need in this earth. If the Amazon ever disappeared, everybody would unalive. It's like the bees of the world. If the bees disappeared, everybody would unalive, because 88% of the medicine that we have in this world comes from the Amazon. You need those exotic plants,
Yeah.
those exotic animals that they have
Yep.
there. You need those. So how is Africa gonna top that?
Another thing. Ain't
How has China topped
hold
America?
on,
Can
hold
you
on.
explain how?
Another thing. Just to add this in, I looked it up. Africa does have hot springs, but they don't have as many as the United States.
They don't have as much fresh water
What
either.
is that? Hot spring. What is that?
Dude, a hot spring. Look, man, a hot spring
Oh, in
is.
Spanish. Can you tell me in Spanish? Because Spanish is I can understand. What is hot
So you
springs?
understand
Okay,
arable
he being
land,
passive
but you don't
aggressive.
understand hot
Listen,
springs.
I'm not gonna talk to you in Spanish. We speak English, okay? I don't need to speak all these different languages. If you have an issue with the language we speaking, go to one of them Mexican panels.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you can
like
speak
I want
Spanish
to
to them.
learn English. That's why I came. I'm
Hot
learning
springs
English
is
through you, guys.
English.
Hot springs. Hot springs.
It's
In
called a
German
hot
springs.
spring.
He don't have it in his country. That's why he don't know what it is.
So you're embarrassing yourself.
My country is not French English speaking. We speak French, so it's different.
What you do?
English name.
Dude, a hot spring ain't nothing but a body of water that has hot water in it. That's all it is.
And what is okay?
You don't know what hot water is. He ain't never had it a day in his life.
FBA, do you know what I'm saying? You are collapsing America because wow, I saw so many American corporations
America. Don't do that,
begging
man.
to have
Okay,
access
that's
to,
collapse, sir.
begging to have mining titles here. There are so many. I met even the mining minister. He told me he has so many American.
Let me ask you a question. Hey,
US
let me ask you a
corporations
question.
begging to have mining
Hey,
titles.
okay. Since you want to talk resources, let's talk money. Because I love talking about money. Let's
Yeah,
say y'all
let's-
extract resources,
Yes.
but y'all don't sell them to anybody. What good are your resources then?
I don't. Can you repeat your question?
My God, it's simple.
Here.
So time out. You're saying, listen, countries make money off what they can produce, not taxing their citizens. Okay? Tax money is actually supposed to be used for the infrastructure.
I'm a tax lawyer, so I know what you're
Listen,
talking about. Yeah.
you a lawyer, you a farmer, you a politician, you a king, you everything. Listen,
But you
I'm a
can't
tax
speak
lawyer. That's
English.
my
listen,
profession. That's
listen,
my
bro.
profession.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen, man.
yeah,
Here's my
yeah,
question.
yeah.
You acting like the USA need y'all. You need the USA more than we need you. Do you know how much
Wow.
USAID money that the USA has been giving each African country? It's 54
Do you
countries
think we
over
need
there.
USA money?
And
Do you think we
why is
need
it that
that?
every time I fucking talk, you start talking? That ain't how this shit work, man. I'm not finna fight with you over the microphone.
Ask
Because
your
whenever
question.
you talking, I try to be quiet, bro. Show some respect up here, bro. You're not finna keep over talking me. You up here mumbo jumboing anyway, and I'm really over this shit. My point is this, bro. You saying that America's begging for y'all resources. America not begging nobody for nothing. That's first and foremost, okay? People want to do business with America. They want to do business with the USA because we have one of the largest consumer markets in the world. You know what that means? That means the citizens have money. Let's say you don't sell your resources to nobody outside of Africa. Guess what? The people in Africa can't afford no $30,000 gold chains, gold rings. What the fuck that citizens in Africa gonna do with cobalt? What are the citizens in Africa gonna do with marble? I mean, yes, they can acquire it to a certain degree, but the thing is, if you're talking about becoming a global superpower, that means that you have to do business with other countries. You're gonna have to import and export things. Corn is not even indigenous to Africa. Y'all just got corn 500 years ago thanks to trading with Europeans. Okay? My point of saying that is y'all can start feeding y'all own people because of the business that you're doing with people outside of your continent. That's what being a superpower is about. You have to do business with people outside of your country. Listen, or your continent. Listen, my thing is y'all should be listen, y'all already got control over all y'all resources, minerals and resources that's in the ground.
Yeah.
All of y'all should be extracting them by yourself, but you're not. Y'all haven't even
That's why
started extracting y'all own resources at 100% level yet across the entire continent. Now, so you need to work on that first before you start talking about becoming a superpower. Also, when it comes down to business, even if y'all extracting y'all own resources at 100% rate, you still have to think about business-minded way. Wouldn't it make sense to sell resources to the USA, to sell resources to Europe, in the UK, Russia, China, whoever wants them? That brings money into your economy. And that little plan you talking about becoming a superpower, it becomes more realistic. Because now you got customers buying the shit that your continent produce. It's really simple.
Yeah.
So listen,
And
you
that's
could
what
act
you're
like
doing.
y'all gonna bar people out from buying y'all resources. It's only gonna put you in a box. You never gonna become a world power with hoarding all your resources for yourself and just dispersing them amongst African countries. Your
Yeah.
citizens don't even got enough money to afford none of that shit. What the hell they gonna do with coal?
That's right. That's why I announced to you that.
So
as
stop
for
acting like people need you.
We
You need to
stop
do business with
exporting
other countries
resources
if you're gonna
in
become
two
a
years. In
fucking
3 years,
resource, goofy.
in 2030, we will stop it.
Look, you're not gonna be a superpower by the year 2040. America is not on a decline. You tethers just wish that was true because y'all can't stand America.
no,
And the only
I
reason
wish
why
you the
y'all
best,
mad
man.
at the USA, and I don't know why y'all so mad at the USA. You do understand that the USA did not colonize
I'm
Africa,
not.
right? Listen, are you hearing me?
I love the USA.
Okay, you're right. You love the USA, but you want it to fall. Time out. You do understand that America did not colonize Africa, right?
But that's just why they don't like the USA.
I don't
Do y'all
understand why they
understand?
so mad at the USA. The
No,
USA
y'all
never
don't
took
get
shit
it,
from
do
y'all.
y'all? Do y'all not understand why they don't like the USA? And think about it. Every country that colonized Africa is located where?
In Europe, it was all them European countries
Who's
that
missing in Europe?
who's missing?
Yeah, who's missing in Europe?
What you
But
mean? Like
only
out of all
found
the
in
countries that
yeah,
colonized them?
who's missing in Europe but only found in America?
The white Americans.
No, the
What?
white Americans are European. We're not in Europe. That's why they
Oh,
want
okay.
us to collapse. Those people can't stand us. They love the white tea people. We know that. When they come here, they band with them. They
No, no,
marry them.
no.
No, it's true. We are the only people that are not in Europe that you can't find there. They wanted to collapse because they want us to have their type of life. These people are so
Nine.
jealous.
No.
This is the plight of the Hamite. These people are mad. That's what it literally is. But what I want to ask the question is, out of all of the resources that y'all have in Congo, because it's not all of y'all, what are y'all gonna do without water and produce? I'm gonna show you another picture. Because what does all of that mean without anything to feed your people?
Inke,
Hold
you ask
on.
a question, let me answer. You ask me a question, let me just answer you.
You see how much
Uh,
water and arable land that America has? We have water, forests,
yeah,
river systems.
we have it too
Y'all,
in
y'all don't have
Africa.
as many as we do. We have
No.
millions of rivers. You have, we don't
Um,
know because y'all
Inke,
people
can
be
I ask you a
starving and
question?
unaliving from the things that y'all don't have.
Can
So
I ask
what
you a
does it
question?
mean? What does it mean to have resources in Congo like cobalt? Because that's all they really give to the world because we got these phones, but they can't feed their people. What does that do for you? You can't eat cobalt.
Okay, okay. I have two questions for you. Okay, I'll first answer your question. Why are you thinking there's not food in the Congo in Africa? There's a lot of food,
Never said it
a
was.
lot.
Never said it wasn't. But in mass, it's
There's
not
a
because y'all
lot of
be.
food.
Here's the thing
I'm
about
I'm
it. Y'all
I'm
be in
even eating
fam.
here better than in Germany.
You be famished. If you had the food that you need, wait, hold on, because you
I
said why do
even
we
eat.
not? The crazier thing is we know there's food there, but it's not in mass and it's not enough to feed
It's not
everybody
in
in your.
mass.
No, it's not.
I even eat here better than in Germany. What are you talking
No, it's
about?
not. Because if that was
I
the
even
case,
eat here better than in Germany.
really, because if that was the case, then why do y'all be
What are
starving?
you talking about? I eat here
What
even
y'all talking
better.
about? The way that y'all lie about y'all countries is weird. We talk to y'all
I'm
people
not
all the
lying.
time. No, you
Go and
are.
look Cameroon.
I've seen Cameroon. Y'all are starving.
We
We
have a
talk
lot
to
of food here.
Cameroonians. Remember, what's that boy name that used to come up here with the twins? Red, what was his name again?
Wow.
The boy that had the twins that was living in Ireland. I forget his name. He's from Cameroon. He even fled Cameroon to go live in Ireland, of all places, Dublin, because he's Stringer. Thank you, Miss Lady K. We speak to Cameroonians all the time. That man was starving. Actually, his mama was starving, so she fled to another country.
It's poor. I mean, there are also
Yeah,
poor
so
people.
so what do you mean if it's poor? It's not because y'all don't have money. It's because you
There are poor
cannot
people in
provide.
America too. It's a poor.
No, you're just poor because y'all can't provide the food source that you need.
No, 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 no.
That's
You can't
true.
say that.
That is
No,
true.
no. I live here, and what do you think I left Germany for? Because life here is better.
You
I left.
left. You see the key word? You left for Germany. Why
I
did you go to
left
Germany?
Germany. I live in
Why did
Africa
you go to
because life
Germany?
here is better.
Why did you
Huh?
go to Germany?
I was born in Germany, born
Why were
and
you
raised in
born in
Germany,
Germany?
because my father was a diplomat by the
No, he
time.
wasn't.
He was.
The thing about it is, a lot of y'all don't live in y'all countries because it's not conducive to y'all
I'm not an
to
immigrant.
stay alive. It's not.
FBA, please tell her who am I. My father was diplomat at the time in the
You
I
know
mean,
what's
80s.
that's
you know
what you
what's so dis-
claim.
that's what, and you know what's even crazier? Our diplomats do not.
I mean, I
Our
can prove it to
diplomats
you.
do not live abroad. That's the wilder part.
You
Our
asking me like I know
politicians,
you.
our
Let me show
politicians
you.
don't.
Let me show you.
I don't care about that. This the point I'm making that he doesn't understand. Your diplomats and politicians do not live in y'all country, and that speaks volumes. Our diplomats do not do that. You know what's even crazier? The Prince of England fled to America. So do y'all remember that? And guess who paid for him to stay? Tyler Perry paid for him to stay in his mansion. So if America was
Can
doing
you
so
repeat?
bad, why would we have a monarch in our midst if America was doing so bad? He in California living his best life. Him and his wife and their kids. Why do we have a prince of England living amongst us if America's doing so bad? Why did he flee from his country to mine? His brother was just
Who
here a
said you
couple
are
of
living bad? Who said
months
that?
ago.
Who said you are living bad?
You just
No.
said that America's failing, but why is a prince here? If America's failing, he would know more than you would know. He would know more than your daddy would know, who you claim is a diplomat. He's a freaking prince. His big brother is next in line to be crowned king. Why wouldn't he know America is failing if he came here? Why wouldn't he go to another
My
European country?
My goodness.
Is that making sense to you, Red? Like I gotta ask, like that's crazy.
Yeah, it don't make
to
sense.
answer your question,
Why would they send Prince Harry into a situation where he would unalive if America was gonna fall?
Well, let me answer you. The fact that your economy is collapsing does not prevent me to travel to your
Dude,
country. And
how is our
finance you.
timeout? How is our economy collapsing?
I told you why. I told you exactly how it's collapsing, and you are more. You know exactly
Our
what I'm
President
saying.
Trump just cut off Nigeria money. He just told them he not giving them no more money until they handle that situation between the Muslims and the Christians out there.
What you talking
If
about?
America collapsing, why do y'all keep accepting hundreds of millions of dollars from us at a time?
The money go to the pockets of some governments. I mean,
It goes to the pockets of your daddy because he a diplomat, right? That's how your daddy was able to live in
It's
Germany.
not that they don't.
So now there you go. You just told on your daddy. So that's how he was able to live in Germany. Majority of y'all presidents live abroad. They send their children to schools in different countries, and they do it by using the money that they get from other countries, that government aid from other countries that are supposed to assist the people. They put it in their pockets. That's why you was able to grow up in Germany and not suffer like the rest of the people from your country.
Look, yeah.
Look who fled.
He know. That's why his ass got up out of here. We didn't had enough of his ass. He been up here for like an hour. He all over the place.
Ate his ass up.
Yeah, you did, sis. Big shout out to you. He know. That's how he got in the position that he in. Remember he showed us his crib before? Yeah, that's how you
he
able
told
to
us
live
everything
comfortable
about
in
his
Africa.
father. He able to live great because his daddy stole that money, and that's sad. Because the people from his country, is he from Congo?
No, he from Cameroon.
Cameroon. The Cameroonian people are suffering. Remember, we used to get on Stringer all the time, and that's because of his father.
Yep. People like his daddy. And then he said he owns some type of company, and he paid them people pretty much the bare minimum to work for him. At least that's what he claimed. I don't believe nothing these tethers be saying.
Yeah, he said 200 a year.
He
Remember?
sure did. You right, Prime and Red. He sure did tell us that they make $200 a year, and that's enough for them.
Well, it was like $200 a month or something. It wasn't much.
But $200 a month is not enough for nobody.
Yeah, it ain't. That ain't enough. That ain't even enough for the shoes on our feet over here in the USA.
What's crazy is it's not even enough for him, but he gonna pay them in the villages because he's feel like, oh, they live in the village. Because that's what he kept telling us. They live in a village. They don't need all this. Who's to say they don't?
Exactly. And then the thing is, we not up here trying to listen. I don't want to see nobody doing bad. Okay, I don't want to see the kids in Africa eating termites and eating the stuff that they be eating. I actually want them to do better for their children. All right, our children don't go through that. Even the poor people in America don't eat that kind of shit. If they do, they got some type of mental illness. But we not saying that we want to see these people do bad, but bruh, because look, whether they doing bad or good, it don't benefit us. You know the crazy thing, even when they doing bad, it benefits them because the whole world been giving these people money forever. So if you're doing good, whoop-de-doo. We don't care. Like we don't HATE you. So like we don't want to see you doing bad, but be realistic. Come on now. Tinubu said that he trying to make Nigeria $1 billion country by like 2050. I mean $1 trillion country, because they don't got not $1 trillion country, family. Meanwhile, we spend trillions annually. We make trillions annually. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how you gonna become a world power, global superpower, when y'all not united, right? And then on top of that, y'all don't even got $1 trillion countries yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, like I said, even if that do happen, that don't benefit Black Americans at all. We're not African. We don't want to live in Africa. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to start no businesses there. We don't want to do nothing over there. So we don't really care if y'all do. Whoop-de-doo. America's still going to be richer than you. I mean, China's rich. Russia's rich. It's a lot of different countries that's rich. Whoop-de-doo. So what? That don't benefit Black Americans.
And Crypto Dougie said the best thing, that he said you can't be a superpower without a military, and that's true. A lot of them do have people that have pews, but they don't have military power.
So they don't even manufacture. A lot of them don't even manufacture their own weapons or
Remember you
adequate
seen that
enough
dude in
weapons
Nigeria? They
to
weapons
defend
was
your stuff.
they had them little bogus weapons, them little them janky little pews that they was creating in that factory. But it's true. They don't even have a military power. If you think about it, it's like Cat Williams said. What where he was like, insurgents is code word for them. He was like, what do they uniform look like?
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing.
You can't
I
even tell
mean,
me what their uniform is.
yeah, and the thing is, if you're gonna become a global superpower, that means the whole continent got to come together and have an army that protects every single country.
Somebody said they got slingshots.
Black American
Red, I wanna say
Radio,
one thing.
what's going on?
What's good, brother? What's good? Happy birthday, Inc.
Thank you, Black American Radio.
What's up, Ishmael?
Everybody keep
birthday,
tapping the
Inc.
screen. Everybody keep tapping the screen.
Oh, thank you.
Repost out
Yeah,
the
I want to
live.
Smokina.
Yeah, I want to say I've trained African troops. I've trained African troops. They are the most pathetic
Oh my
fighters
God.
on earth. Smokey, why are you
Hold on,
talking
you
while
you
I'm
next,
talking?
you next, Smokey.
Good Lord, damn. I'm not in the mood,
Go,
right? I'm sorry.
go ahead,
I
go
just
ahead,
woke up.
Radio.
I'm not in the mood. But yeah, I've trained African troops. They are the most pathetic fighters in the world. They're worse than Middle Eastern fighters. So that's what I actually was in the queue to ask them. I was like, how are you guys going to be a superpower when you guys haven't even hit a GDP of 1 trillion yet? America, we're at 32 trillion. That's our GDP. We're at 32 trillion. And I was going to ask them, what military is going to make you guys a superpower? Like, for real. If you see Nigerian forces using pews, our special operations teams helped train them before in the past. It's hilarious. I'm actually going to post a video of that too, because it's the most pathetic thing ever.
Mm-hmm. You know what's crazy? Speaking of Nigeria and they like military, they be calling on the USA to handle their problems because they can't even handle. They can't even. I'm speaking. They can't even handle Boko Smokey. Now, be a respectful side chick. I'm speaking, sweetheart. We gonna come to you next. Give me 1 second. Speaking of Nigeria, they military calls on the USA when they need problems. Y'all remember that they needed our help on Christmas Day. We had to put belt of their ass to them Boko Haram dudes because they couldn't do it themselves. They can't even handle their bandit problem out there. They go around, terrorizing the Christians and the Muslims out there. You know what I'm saying? And kidnapping children and women and shit. And listen, I know this conversation might sound harsh to some. Listen, not every part of Africa is messed up. It's parts that are beautiful. It's parts that are okay. But for the most part, it's not. Okay, most of those countries you can live off $1 or $2 or $3 US per day. That's pathetic. Okay, Africa got a long way to go. Africa not gonna become no superpower by the year 2040. Black American Radio, you got anything else you want to add before we move on to my South African side chick?
No, I'm actually going to drop down. I was coming up to ask him that, but he fled.
No,
so I'm going to drop
stay,
back down.
stay.
To the
I swear to
Appreciate
God,
y'all,
I'm
bro.
not against anybody. Stay.
Okay, for sure. Big shout out to you, brother. Thanks for coming up. Now he don't ever stay up for long. Smokey, what's going on? Why you up here giggling? Y'all tethers, y'all be real ticklish, man. I don't know who be tickling y'all in the background, but like it's crazy how many of y'all come up on these panels just laughing and giggling.
Hey, the tickle each other is the best invention ever.
Yeah, it is because y'all. What's so funny, Smokey?
What's funny is that it actually tickles me that you are a predominantly black African country, but you cry to Trump for help?
We not a black African country.
No, you motherfucker.
What are you talking about, Smokey?
You talking about Nigeria?
Wait. Right. So with that being said,
you clarify what you said though? Because come on now,
I
Smokey.
think she's talking about Nigeria for on Christmas.
Trump of all people, the fuck?
Yeah,
Trump
on
and the
Christmas Day,
French
he dropped
and
that
the
boom boom.
French. When you are supposed to be slaughtering a goat or something, you are crying to a white man who has called every African country a shit show for help. Come on, man.
Of Nigerians, I thought you was
Me
pro
loving my
Nigeria. What
Africans,
happened?
that doesn't mean they should be dumb.
No, she didn't. She said that they came at her. The Nigerians be eating Smokey.
Yeah, but still, they're my people though.
That they your people though.
What can I do?
I think you Nigerian.
What the fuck? I'll be damned before I become one. Cause
But
you sure be laying up with they men.
You will lay with one, and you're gonna have a Southgerian, but you don't want to be Nigerian.
If you lay up with them, shit, you become them, shit.
You don't have a Southgerian.
My brother said, whatever you do, you're gonna have children that have ghost DNA, and that has scared me for the rest of my life.
Okay,
Now I
Smokey, let's
know-
get on with the conversation.
Yeah, the conversation is that fuck you.
Who you talking to?
Because you can't.
Who you talking to?
I mean, in general, not you, daddy. But
Okay.
what I'm trying to say is, how are you presenting? How are you presenting American military that consists of 90% white, 3% foreigners being Nigerians, and then the rest being Black Americans? How the fuck do you actually believe that anything that America benefits from Africa has helped you as an indigenous native Black American? You can't believe that. And don't take it from me. I'm just a 304 who's drunk and looking for Red's attention. I'm just saying. How the fuck has the white supremacy been able to oppress you directly and loot from me directly and indirectly while you are supposed to lead whatever it is that's considered America right now? But here you are, literally watching white people favoring these immigrants before you.
So, Smokey, you came up here just for my attention and to piss off the Nigerians.
I don't want your attention.
But you just said you wanted my attention.
This is that the military is 96% white.
Yes.
And that's not true.
You are completely off. I don't know what you.
96%.
I don't know what you smoking on. but you need to pass that shit.
96% minus whatever you present to me.
It's not 96% white.
What percentage?
It's 67% white now.
Hey, did you know? You know that's Smokey. Hold on. You know, there's a running joke that the black branch of the army is of the military is the army, right? It's almost 50% black people, black Americans in the U.S. Army.
And Smokey, I'll have you know that white people in this country are actually set to become the minority by 2045, 2050. So it's actually going to be more melanated people in this country than white people because they have very low birth rates and they're not reproducing the way that they're supposed to because white men are out here shooting blanks pretty much. Their genetic recessive genes are, everything's coming to fruition for them. They're going extinct, really. So, yeah, you're wrong.
They always drop me. Can I say something?
Send a money gun if y'all want to drop her, by the way.
You always
send a money gun if you want to drop Smokey.
So let me get this straight. So 50% of black Americans being American military are deflowering.
Goddamn, that was quick.
No. That's only in one branch. You know there's multiple branches.
Asian and African girls.
So you do know that the army is one branch.
They paid to get her ass dropped. Go ahead, sis.
They be knowing so much about America and so little, which is funny to me. We have multiple branches of the military.
Yeah, you got the Navy, the Air Force.
Hey, look, we got the Space Force, the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the Marine Corps, These people don't know that. And my grandfather was in the Marines.
Mm-hmm.
And then it breaks down. We be having different things. So we some of our people, they go to the Coast Guard. So we can't say for sure, but a lot of black people do go to the Army.
Yeah, and
Miss Lady P and her husband was in the military. Remember, he was special ops.
yeah,
Like some of our people
yeah,
choose
mm-hmm.
different branches.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that night. He was telling us about how they was eating. Oh my God, what was they
Hey, look,
eating?
it's our people in the audience. They saying that they are coming because we got some Coast Guards, we got some Army Rangers,
Yep.
we got some Marines too.
Yeah, people in my family was in the military. My oldest brother was in the military. Shout out to him. Shit, that's how I got my Navy Federal bank account. God damn it, I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit.
Hey, that's how I got mine too. But
Yeah, your family got to be in the military in order to do that. But
hey, look, somebody else daddy in the Air Force. See, we don't just choose one, but that running joke that the Army is the black base of the military is true. But some of us do branch off and then go to different they go to different branches.
yeah, and the crazy thing is that these people try to shame our people for even working for ICE. This is our country. We got every right to protect the borders and things like that. Africans in Africa don't even want illegal immigrants invading their country. Okay, even immigrants in Africa, Africans on the continent don't want people coming to their country and then them being put over them. So we not wrong for feeling the same way. Another thing, they try to shame our people for being in the military. Oh, you're in a white man's army. Gee, they don't understand our position. We don't serve the U.S. military and be in these positions, working for ICE or things like that to serve white interest.
Mm-hmm.
We do it because our ancestors built this country. When it comes to us being in the military, there's honestly nobody more patriotic. We there to actually protect the rights that everyday Americans, have. We not there to push to hurt people and harm people. That's what white people have done historically with their military. Black Americans don't do that. We wholeheartedly want to serve the country, not oppress people. So we're not gonna let people shame us for our people being in the military either. Go ahead, family. I'm gonna find somebody else to let up while we speak. Go
Tamika
ahead.
said it best. Tamika said the benefits are great, and that's one of the number one reasons why our people even join the Army, for the benefits and the resources. And Solon Pisces says we need the jobs and we built this country. But if you think about it too, on top of that, they be making promises that they don't keep for black soldiers. They when they were doing the, what is it called? The GI Bill, white people were benefiting over black people. Our people came back for them WARs and didn't get nothing, but those white people got those things. But there's not a WAR that was fought on this soil and abroad that black Americans haven't fought in. We've literally fought in every single one, including the revolution, the American Revolution, 1776, when we became a country, including the civil WAR. And they mixed up the truth about who were Confederates and who were Union soldiers, because a lot of black Americans were Confederates. These people lied about a lot of things. We are the most patriotic. We are the most American. No other people that live in America can claim that they fought in every WAR, but we can, and it's documented.
And another thing to add on to that, do y'all know how many immigrants, anchor babies, have joined the U.S. military? We got Africans and Caribbeans who are in the U.S. military. Now, ain't that treasonous? Y'all claim America and did all this and that to you. Then why are y'all fellow Africans in the U.S. military? That's actually should be treasonous to you. We're serving our country. We're not Africans. We're not immigrants. We're not anchored babies. It's a difference between us being in the military and you fleeing here or being anchored here and joining our military. Thank you, Smokey, for coming up.
And it's
we'll catch you later.
For a Haitian to leave Haiti and go to another country. So joining the Army, man, that's like a double That's double whammy. You deciding that you're gonna fight against your own country. They can't, even in their constitution, they're not allowed to leave Haiti and go take up citizenship in someone else's country.
And then you know what's so crazy? These people don't got no morals. I'm gonna be honest. When it comes down to money, they will do anything for money. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. They sold millions of people. As long as they can benefit financially, their morals go out the window. With that being said, we got a tether in the comments that said they do it for benefits, obviously. So you will sell your soul just for money. I would never flee to somebody else's country and join that army if I felt like that. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even flee to another country if I felt like they was oppressing my people. Damn sure wouldn't join a military so you can keep oppressing my people back where I came from. I don't care what benefits you offering. That's just the man in me.
Tamika
So
said it too.
that says a lot about your people, that you would join an army that you claim oppresses you and imperializes your nation just for money. You can go get a job and get benefits. You don't have to join the military and get benefits. I thought y'all work hard. Go get a job with benefits. Come on, man.
Tamika
That's not
said
no good excuse.
they
You a
think
coward.
that it's a fast track to the green card, and I think that too. Though I think a lot of them think by joining the military it fast track their way into staying into our country for good, and that's not true. If you want to understand why I think that's not true, because obviously we see that happening all the time, and y'all don't get the green cards y'all want. But look at what's happening to the Kenyans in Russia. The same thing. They were promised these money and a better life in Russia, and guess what the Russians are doing to them Kenyans? They putting them on the front lines and forcing them to unalive for Russia. And they just showed
You
a
going?
video.
You there, sis? Okay.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I just got a call, but they just showed a video on the news, and it's heartbreaking though, because what they doing to these Kenyan people is horrible. They're shocking them with electricity, the ones that are crying and want to go back home, and forcing them to sleep out in the snow. It's horrible.
Wow.
Like you can look it up. They putting them in these electric chairs and forcing them to take the pain, and they whipping them, and they force them to sleep outside, and they not feeding them, and then they keeping them on the front lines.
Wow. That's crazy.
And the ones that are passed away, their parents want their bodies back. Naturally, they would want their bodies back. They're not even sending them back. So they don't have nothing to bury.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy as hell. But see, this what we talking about. Iro said that they're economic opportunists. Yes, they are. But I'm gonna be honest. I mean, that's why they flee to other people's countries, right? Because they want more opportunity. I can understand you leaving because you want access to, jobs, education, healthcare, government benefits, things like that. You want to be protected, right? But to actually serve in another country's military that you claim is oppressing your people, that's ridiculous. And honestly, I find that treasonous. I would never do nothing against Black Americans. Like, I'm being totally honest. You couldn't pay me to betray my people. Even if you paid me, I would not take the money. You can pay me $1 million to hurt my best friend. I don't want the money. All money ain't good money. I'm a street nigga. I done changed my life, but I done been in the streets before. I done got locked up because I done sold some shit to a damn undercover nigga done set me up and all this kind of shit. All money ain't good money. You understand? Why I gotta sell my soul for this money? I can't live with myself knowing I'm finna harm a nigga who I've been knowing and been in the trenches with forever just for some money. I can't backdoor nobody I love, not for no money. I wouldn't backdoor him for free because that's just not who I am. You couldn't pay me to do it, and I won't do it for free. So them coming here and joining the military and doing things that hurts their own country, bro, I don't respect that. And then you know what their excuse is? I was born in America. I'm American. Well, what about your family in Africa? You still African. You do know that, right? But listen, not only do the Africans do it, the Europeans do it, the Caribbeans do it, the Latinos do it too. They claim the same shit. Oh, the USA this, the white people that. But you join the US military though. Come on, man. That shit don't make no sense to me. It don't. But I guess when it come to money, these people will do anything. They will do anything. Nope, you getting dropped. Anybody to come up here and come on tea time automatically, you getting dropped. And you ain't coming up. You do not have enough followers anyway. Smokey, I don't know what you want. I think you just bored, sweetheart. I don't think you really want anything. I don't know what you want exactly. But big shout out to the family. Look, yeah.
I gotta.
Go ahead, sis.
This is to whoever in the comments mad. This is a news thing, so they're not gonna show anything too bad. But they saying a bunch of crazy stuff to these people. Just watch.
This disturbing video appears to show an African recruit in the Russian army with a landmine strapped to his chest. He is being ordered to storm Ukrainian positions on the front lines.
I did see it. It is so traumatizing. Francis is my son.
Francis is among a growing number of African men fighting for Russia in Ukraine. I've spoken to about a dozen of them from Ghana, Kenya, Uganda, and Nigeria, who say they were forced into the Russian army and onto the front lines with barely any training. How long was the training?
3 weeks.
Many told me they were offered
3 weeks is crazy.
Jobs like drivers or electricians, and the money was good.
They are lying to people. The money that they tell people they are paying, that is not true.
Most of the African fighters in Ukraine told me they're desperate to escape, but there's no way out. They feel trapped in a war with countless casualties and even racism from their Russian commanders.
You need to escape or you die. There's only 2 ways.
God damn. So look, we love TikTok Shop. Let me say this real quick. We love TikTok Shop. That video was played for news and educational purposes. News and educational purposes. Nobody was harmed during the making of that video. Nobody was harmed. Nothing like that. We're speaking to our audience about news. Okay. But go ahead. So she want to break that down.
They strapped a mine on that man. And told him
that shit crazy
in front of the Ukrainian soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
That's just to the African in the comments who said I was lying. No, I was watching the news and I seen it. And it got a lot worse. They was shocking them people in them chairs. They was doing a lot because people was crying. I mean, naturally, they trained you for 3 weeks. They promised you something else and they put you in a uniform and told you to fight for their country that you're not from. And now you already know that there's no way out. All of the people that they didn't got and they tricked gonna probably eventually end up unaliving.
Yeah, we love TikTok Shop. Like I said, that video was played for news and educational purposes. I don't know why these people don't think that Africans go to other people's countries and join the military. That's very much true. As you can see, not only are they in the military in the USA, they also in the military in Russia as well and other places. Hey, Geneva?
Huh?
Geneva, are you there?
What in the hell? Oh, I'm so sorry. I am at work. I don't know what happened.
Thank you for tapping the screen. We appreciate you. She like, what the hell?
Hey, but what the saddest part too though is they could do so much better. These people can band together and have their own things, but they keep fleeing to everybody else's country and they getting tricked. You think these people gonna save you? They not gonna save you. These are the same countries that then colonized y'all.